What is going on, folks? Welcome back over here to the channel. Today we kick it off with episode 36 of the Mega Farm series. But before we begin, don't forget we are doing a $50 gift card giveaway. Information is in the description below. But without further ado, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get to it. What is happening, folks? So today we kick it off on our 4th year in April. And one thing I have not done, or I did not do all winter, was move any of our production. Like move the honey or move the lettuce. So I'm crossing my fingers that we didn't lose any and it'll just spawn as we're picking it up. That's kind of the hope anyway. But we should have quite the payday today. And I mean, it should be a massive payday. I'm excited for that. We have a lot of plans. We need the funds to go ahead and do what we're going to do. But let me go ahead and hook this trailer up. I'm going to load everything up. We may have to do 2 trips. I'm not exactly sure yet. We will find out as we go. But let me go ahead and hook this up and get everything loaded up, and we will catch you after that. Guys, I think we got a problem. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Holy cow, this trailer is packed. And I wasn't even able to touch the honey yet. That is just the mushrooms, the goat milk, eggs, and lettuce. This right here is going to be quite the haul. But let us go ahead and we're going to drop off the goat milk first. And I'm not going to try to keep how do I put this? I'm not going to keep track of everything all at once. We're going to sell it off and see what we made at the end. But right now we're pretty much right at 60K. So whatever we end up with minus 60K is going to be our payday. So we're going to sell all of this off, and then we're going to go reload the trailer and come back and sell everything off, and then we'll see what we made over the winter. So without further ado, let us go ahead and drop this goat milk off. That was 36,000 basically, just for the goat milk. Not bad. It's gonna be a good day. Alright, let us come around here. Just take all the straps off. Well, there's 190,000. Alright. So we're gonna head back to the farm and load all the honey up, and we will see you once we arrive back in town. Stay tuned. Alrighty, we made it back over into town with all our honey. And we almost had a full trailer load of honey. So let us see what we end up with. Should be really good. Another 84,000, almost 85,000 in honey. So from that winter, we almost walked away with, or we did walk away with $300 and almost $9,000. Yeah, 309. Not bad. Oh, I'm so happy for that. But it's pretty much all about to go bye-bye. We are going on a shopping spree. And I will show you what we are purchasing as soon as we are back at the farm. Stay tuned. Alright, we made it back over here to the farm. And I sat here and I thought about it and I debated with myself for quite a bit of time. And I was looking at the map, looking at properties, but I was also looking at equipment. And I have a plan. Um, what I think I'm going to do, matter of fact, what I am going to do is I was checking out all our fields here, and there's a field right down past our other fields that has got sorghum planted, and they want 121,000, 122,000 for the property. I think we are going to buy this property, and we're gonna buy we're gonna purchase some bees for it to surround the field a little bit, so that way it does get that yield bonus. But then we're going to save a bit of our money after that because we have a really big purchase we are going for next. So, without further ado, let us go ahead and buy this property. And field number 6 is now ours. So, I was checking it out, and it looks like the only thing it needs done to it is some weeding. So, we're going to go ahead, grab our equipment, and we're going to go knock that out really quick. Actually, before we do, let us go into construction and head on down to the field. Here we go. Nice big field. I think it's like 10 acres, something like that. So let us go ahead. We're going to pick up some more bees for this field. And I'm going to tuck them kind of back in the weeds just like our other ones are at. Near the side. We will buy... I think we'll just buy 5 more hives. And I believe these will go out to like 200 meters. So I kind of want to grab some. See, yeah, this is where I had a problem last time I tried to do this. It wants to put it in the air, which is kind of goofy. But I think I can get away with a couple of them right here. And they shouldn't float. We'll put 3 more over here. There we go. So let's grab our weeder and we'll meet you over at the field. Alright, we made it down here to the field. Let us go ahead and set up auto steering. There we go. And go ahead and unfold this weeder. This shouldn't take too terribly long, especially with this tractor, but we're going to find out. So let's get to it. have it. I think this whole field is now weeded. I think next month I'm gonna try to spray some herbicide and see if that helps any. Otherwise, everything's looking good. It's 100% fertilized. Still saying 42% yield bonus. I'm not seeing weeding anymore. So that's a plus. Why are we still low? There we go. So, I don't know. I keep doing my homework, and it's saying you need to weed twice, but yet the first one can be with the weeder, and then you're going to have to do a herbicide. At least that's what I think I'm understanding. We are going to have to get a plow, though, and go over these spots of the field like this. I was reading that when it does this, you have to grab a plow and do the create field and plow that up just so you won't have those spots in your field anymore. So we are eventually going to get a plow, just not right now. I've got another really, really big purchase coming up, but I want to get some more. I want to get some more cushion in the pocket before we go ahead and grab it. But I think that piece of equipment is going to help us out a lot. Not all the time, but it's going to help us out a lot. But let us go ahead, get back over here to the barn, drop this equipment off, and we will see you there. Guys, we got a problem. Kind of had an accident. We weren't paying attention to where we were driving. Stand by. Let us get this fixed. Well, guys, I think that's where we're going to go ahead and call it on today's episode. I'm kind of going to make these a little shorter, if possible. Please let me know if you guys like the shorter forms or the longer form videos. I typically shoot around 17 to 20 minutes, but I'm noticing that a lot of people click off about halfway through the video. So I'm going to try to make shorter videos until we've got some feedback on that. But on the meantime, don't forget about our giveaway. And if you don't mind, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.